Hello, everyone. Another Tinker Tarot Surprise Live. I've got some time today. I've got the turkey in the oven. We're going to have our Christmas family get together today. So nobody's here yet. And I've got the turkey in the oven and everything ready. So I thought, I think I got a little time for love. So, Aquarius, my darlings, how are ya? I hope everything is great. I hope you had a fantastic holiday. Hi, Happy. How you doing? What a great name. I love it. I should put my glasses on so I can see. What else was I going to say? Oh, okay. Couple things. Just briefly while people are getting on. This is one of my Christmas presents. My girlfriend, who got me started on YouTube in the first place, made me this. And this is my logo, and I just think it's gorgeous. Isn't that nice? And I have my New Year's sequin cup hat today with my apple cider in it. And I want to say cheers to you and Happy New Year ahead. It's only apple cider. I don't drink. I'm just naturally happy. Naturally. Hello, Cindy. How are you today? Welcome one, welcome all. Oh me, oh my. Look what jumped out. The Queen of Rods. So, there could be a fire sign around you or someone that's very creative and passionate. These people are about growing. They're always wanting to manifest. And like I said, they're very goal-oriented, project-oriented. There could be a big influence on your life right now. Could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Doesn't have to be. It could be another sign, but has that kind of energy, you know? So anyhow, hi, Tamidra. Merry Christmas to you and Kelsey. Hi. Oh, well, that's too bad. You need to give him a kick in the rear, I think. Because every Sagittarius has that in them, you know. You know what you do with a man, okay? No offense to all the men out there. But you know what you do with a man when you want him to get up and help you or do something? Just start doing it wrong in front of him. And they can't stand it. They have to correct you and show you how, mansplain you. So you let them, because then they're actually doing it, You start doing it completely wrong, measuring it wrong and everything on purpose. And they'll take over, believe me. You'll be like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I've never actually went out with a Virgo man. But... Your son, how long ago was that, Tamidra? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We never expect to outlive our children, That's not something we even consider in our lifetimes. See, Christmas isn't always happy and gay for everyone. Sometimes it's stressful and lonely and, it's just a little bit more difficult, challenging. Anyway, what are the messages for Libra? I'm so sorry. I just want to stop for a second and tell you that I'm supporting my niece right now, and she's really struggling. And not that this is your story, Demetria. She's really struggling with really heavy drugs. And she's just a young thing. She's just 18, you know? And it's heartbreaking sometimes when you can't fix it, you know? I was thinking to myself, I talk to all you guys in the world, but I can't help her. You know, it's very frustrating. No, absolutely not. You're right, Cindy. So, I think the young people are really struggling a lot more these days than I had to in my time. Like, I'm 55, but the young kids today just, it's so hard because they didn't get to do all that social stuff that we did, you know. You were kicked outside and they locked the door and you couldn't come back till lunch. You know, you weren't allowed in the house. But yeah, I'm so sorry. So let's see if I can bring you some good news today. Something good for the new year for Demetria and Cindy and Happy and all you Aquarius out there. I really gel well with Aquarius because I'm a good communicator and they're really into like talking and getting into deep conversations about just about anything, really. So I really gel well. You know what I see for you guys right now? I don't know why. I see a mermaid, especially her tail, a mermaid tail. Okay, and it's flipped up, and it's like she's resting on rocks like this, and it's flipped up. And you know, you guys are the water bearers, not a water sign, but it's like I don't know why I thought of a mermaid. It's especially the tail I'm seeing like this. You know, some of those pictures you see online, and it's just the whale tail coming out of the water. So beautiful. It's something like that, you know. Could be making a splash. You know, you could be making a splash. So I'm going to cut these babies. Let's see what we got from my darling Aquarius. Thanks everyone for showing up. I know that I just do the surprise lives. The construction paper rings. We did that. Like that was our Christmas. And so I still like to do that now. You know, it's very special. Aw, thank you so much, Cindy. And Cindy, I'm sure is saying that to everyone right now. So let's get into it, my babies. I see I lost a couple because I get gabbing. That's okay. It's not about the numbers, but it is about the numbers, you know. Not the numbers, numbers. All comes down to numbers in the end, I think. Right. Let's see what we got for my darlings. You know, I'm really liking this. I'm really liking this. Wow. This is ever nice. I can't wait to show you, tell you. Okay. So up here is kind of right now. This line up here is kind of right now for the next week or so, like up to January. This line here is the first couple of weeks of January, and then this is the last couple of weeks of January, right? And some of it bleeds into the other, you know, so it's not exact, but the very first card you got is the King of Rods, okay? The Queen of Rods fell out of the pack. I should put it like this, okay? So even though you're not a fire sign, this is a natural match, okay? They think alike. They're a good team together. They're very passionate and believe in what they do. And, you know, so up shows your natural match in here. You could have fire in your moon, or, somewhere in your rising, somehow that gives you some of that same passion. I just said that Aquarius and fire signs gel well together, that fire and air, air feeds the fire. So look at that. So the king is mature, right? So first the queen pops out, and she's kind of like, over 40. She's about, like I said, project oriented, creative, and always doing things, and helpful too, caring and helpful. There's a bit of a humanitarian in every Queen of Wands. And then the king is even more mature. He has learned all the lessons in the wands. You've gotten to this point. You realize what it's all been for, kind of thing, in the wands, in your projects, in your creative energy, in what you're passionate about. And you're a master of it now. Like, this is like the master kind of mastering that stuff, And then look at this, Wheel of Fortune right after. So I think that once you realize that you are a master, not the master, but a master, things begin to change. You start to believe in yourself, have confidence in what you can do. This could be at work. It could be your own business. It could be your hobby. Like, you could be an artist, a writer, and like things like that, where you're using that other part of yourself. And also too, it's creative ways of handling situations. There's the same old 1, 2, 3 that they tell you to do, but this is outside the box thinking. Like, that's the way those rods are, those wands, the king and queen. They're outside the box kind of people, but they gel. There's a chemistry. There's a right fit there. Anyway, Wheel of Fortune. Someone's trying to call me. I'm just going to push decline. So this Wheel of Fortune, this mastery, confidence, it causes change to happen. You're at the top of the wheel now. Before you were perhaps struggling, for change and trying to make the wheel turn for that. But here you are, on the top of the wheel. You are riding high, Aquarius. And then, bada boom, 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 2 cups. This is a partnership. This is relationship of somehow. I'm guessing like relationship, but it could be friendship, family, business. It's partnership, and it's good. It's good. They may not be revealing, or you and said person may not, if you're new, may not be revealing that you're a unit yet. You're an item. But there's some sort of partnership here. This is either, this could be a partnership with another creative person like yourself, your tribe kind of thing, or in your similar hobby, work, whatever. But it's successful. You're going to come together, whether it's love. But we're going to find out. There isn't, the 2 of Cups is really the only cup card. However, you have the Lovers down here too. So this is, suggesting romantic interest. But the Lovers is also like a decision. You've got anyway, so let's get back to the big January. You have the Knight of Rods, and action again. Knight, Queen, King. There is a lot of action going to be happening. You're really stepping into your I don't want to say your, it's that creative part. Like you might write a whole new program for something, not necessarily computers, but it's really, yeah, I think you have a lot of ideas coming to you too, because the knight is a bit flighty. He's like an idea factory, and he wants to talk about all of them. You know, they call him the player and stuff, but also it's quick, fast, in and out. It's not really committed to something, but here I've got an idea for you. Here I got an idea for you too. So really, I like a lot of wind in your sail. You know, he's ready to put his flag up. He's already, before he's even got there, ready to claim victory. You know, talk about confident. And this is you right now. Really, really, really confident. The underlying energy, along with this Queen of Swords, is something about old wounds. So this here, you know, is the 10, means those wounds are over. You're done with any of this kind of reality. You know, it's drama, it's lies, it's you know, it's all negative. And you're done with it. And the thing I like about this 10 of Swords is that the guy's not laying there with all the swords in him. He's walking away, wounded. Excuse me, wounded, but walking away, healing. You know, he's done with all of that. So that means, again, you're ready for new. And I think you're also done thinking about it being involved in any way. You know, you're not contributing to it at all. If that wants to keep spinning over there, well, it can. I'm going over there, you know. And then this beautiful energy here, the Lovers, the decision. I don't know if it's a choice necessarily. I think it's about a choice about commitment here, making a decision to really commit. Like I said, right above it, you have the Two of Cups. And this is like, you guys are really into each other, but it's not like you want to tell everybody until you kind of see where it's going to go. And then here you're like, no, I really want to be here. So a commitment. And it's kind of funny because back here it was the Knight of Rods, the in and out and idea factory and everything, lots of energy, but not commitment. Like that's all. Swords are their truth, but their lies, their communication, their thoughts. And sometimes we can hurt ourselves with our thoughts too, and our expectation, thinking, well, of course anyone would do that, and they didn't. And it's, that kind of thing, where we expect people to do the same thing we would, and not everybody's like that. You know what I mean? Thrive. I love it. Well, I'm just finishing this reading first before I do any questions. And also you can use the super chat if you have any questions you'd like to ask. So yeah, I think you're getting a lot more serious now. I think you're getting more ready for commitment, relationship. You may have, like you may have been hurt in the past by others, someone, but you're leaving that behind. You and I think you're ready for something more fulfilling, for trust, for someone you can lean on, who's there for you, comfortable. This feels good, good, you know. Libra's already done, Jackie. I didn't do Libra live, but I just uploaded Libra like 4 hours ago. It's on the list. So in the last couple of weeks of January, don't worry, I'm going to give this a little more clarification. You have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is about putting some work in, putting some more work in, because it's at the 8, right? And so you've already been working on this and gotten little rewards and this and that. And here you're going back in to finish up, to complete your work, what you started, to finish the project, whatever it is. And so you're ready to put some more work in. And this is about being more stable, more secure. A lot of this reading is talking about this. I'm getting the feeling, I'm getting a wanting to settle down. You're ready to settle down. That's what I think, okay? Whatever that means, because the Knight of Rods is not settled, and this is perhaps your or their energy, and so you want something more committed, and you're done with that type of energy. You're not, not messing with that. So the beautiful, beautiful thing about this is then you got Judgment, and the Judgment is, like I said, you've matured. You've learned a lot of lessons from all the work that you've put in to the projects, to how you contribute, you know what I mean? And, we start as kids and we grow and we learn and we get to the next stage, and then we're teenagers, and then we're adults. And then we are the elders who must give the lessons. Each person is responsible for teaching the next under us, right? And with every stage, you get more freedoms. You've learned a lot, but also come responsibilities with all of these. So it's like you have a responsibility to the growth stage before you, like the generations that come after you, but really realizing your place, really coming out of the cave here and ready to live again, really ready to be open and live again and enjoy. This is a big change from this, man, because this is where you were, Look at that. Healed, renewed. And it's a rite of passage too. Because you endured this, you learned this, you finally walked away from it, because you might have put up with this for a while. You might have put up with it for a while. And when we believe in ourselves again, see our own worth, and not do that anymore, when we finally get it and walk away, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's an such a welcoming, and it's not coming with regrets or anything. It's just letting it go. I feel good. I've done the sorrow. I've done the gerbil wheel in my head. I've done all that. And now I'm done with all that, and realizing too, that not everybody is like those people, like that person. You can love again. You're ready to love again. And without expectation, good or bad. Oh, this isn't going to work out, or oh my God, I'm going to marry this guy. I love him. It's like, no, it's just nice and clean and really good energy, Honey, there is someone. There's more than just one someone for us out there, you know. But I want to tell you something. And I'm not being silly. I'm being dead serious right now. You were born a winner, literally, you know. When we get to that egg and we're the one that gets in, and that egg goes as hard as rock and nobody else can get in now when we're conceived, you had to work your ass off. You had to swim like hell and beat everybody else, probably a million others. And you did it. So every one of us on this planet right now living got that same gift, did all that same work in our was given the gift of life, you know, the chance, okay? And so you are already special from the day you started breathing, this day you started growing, you know, you were already picked as special. So I want to tell you that, Demetra. I want to tell all of you that. And it's something we need to, I know I'm sounding all preachy, but it's true. It's like a basic teaching. You're already a gift. So the last card is the Hermit. But I don't think you're going into a cave, and I don't think you're taking time alone. But I think it is reflection, you know, because you've really been through a lot. And so this is like reflection. You know, you're coming out of the cave and you're reflecting on what you know and what you want to do now, because in order to know where we're going, we have to know where we've been. You know, we need to understand why we had to go through things and stuff like that. And it's that kind of reflection, and it's okay. You know, it's okay. It's like the things I've learned along this way. If I only knew then what I know now. So, okay, I'm going to take some gilded tarot. You're not, you know, there's so many of us that don't feel enough. Like we're not enough, you know? And we're still cooking, right? We're still cooking. We're part of a recipe. And the recipe, the dish is not done until you're like a senior. You're always cooking, adding more. Tell me about Aquarius. This looks so nice for you. I really like it. Like there's sunshine in almost every single card. You know, there's sunshine in every single card. A lot of so clear. It's really clear to you now. You know, I think you're understanding it where you couldn't before. There we go. Couple of cards. Look at that. After heartbreak is contentment and happiness. Okay? I think it's the straw that breaks the camel's back. And it's like, and it could be just a little thing that happens, but it's like, that's it. And now in this heart, there's 3 daggers, and one of them represents you. Who the other 2 represents, you'll have to decide. Could be family, friends, could be family. Could be family disappointed you in the past, families hurt you. But the thing is that you're going to get your contentment, your happiness. And maybe this had to happen for this to happen. Sometimes it takes It takes a thing for us to have the strength to stand up to something. It takes someone crossing your line. And you wouldn't have really have said anything before, but it's like, damn right I am now. You could also be protecting your family too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look who showed up. Look who showed up. Huh. So, there you are, Aquarius. Queen of Swords. Now, look closely at this one. Now, this is in the first couple of weeks of January. There are like 3 sources of light. She's very connected. She knows exactly what she's doing now. She's more spiritual than the King of Swords. She's a little more spiritual. She has a more spiritual approach. But she's very clear, and she will cut people out, and she'll speak her mind now, and it's about time, because you need to stand up for yourself. You can't let, put up with that anymore. You're not doing that. You're very clear about that now. And I like it. I like it. Where's that other card? And then the Hermit. I think actually the Hermit is before this, because I think you've reflected a lot about this. You've done a lot of reflecting, and you've really, the Hermit reminds me of a lot of like gardening or perhaps painting or something, and where you're doing something and just working away at a little spot, and you're getting a lot thought out, thinking things out. And that's what the Hermit reminds me. Taking that time, that reflection, that therapeutic time to just also to distance yourself a little bit away from the situation, to get that wisdom, that wisdom. It's not really emotional. It's more spiritual. Like, how does it make you feel? How does it, what does it do for your feel, like, your worth and all that. So now let's take a couple of cards for the end of January. Sometimes the smallest things can help you change your life. And for instance, if you get up and turn on the TV, tomorrow get up and turn on the radio, turn on YouTube music, turn on, or don't turn it on, go for a walk in your pajamas. Get outside more, definitely, absolutely. Get outside more, because staying in can isolate you and all that kind of thing. So, get out more. Get out more. Hold on one sec. My niece is coming. Like I said, I'm doing Christmas dinner today. And I'm just going to tell her, come on in. Come on in. She's like, I'm almost there. Okay. There. All right. So what have we got? A couple more cards here. Let's see. What do we got? Tell me about this Judgment. They fell right down. All right. What do we have here? So, 5 of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Now, 5 of Pentacles could be a time of loss, financial loss perhaps, and that makes sense. We just went through Christmas and everyone's broke in January, everyone's paying off their credit cards, and plus, if you have any sort of weather fluctuation, you're paying for heat and all kinds of extra things in the winter. But the the Three of Pentacles is, again, getting back to work, investing yourself, your time, your energy, and turning these three back into five again. You know, you're